E-stylez, Jimmy Jazz Radio. Got the homie Strick in the building. Strick, what's going on, bro?
Slat, what's going on, my brother? How you doing?
How you, man?
Man, I'm good. I'm cooling, man.
Welcome to New York City. Welcome to the cold.
Nah, I know, man. It's freezing outside, man. Really had to bundle up. It's crazy.
Now, Strick, you have a long history of music, and I see you grew up in North Carolina, and your family exposed you to a lot of genres of music. What kind of genres were you exposed to at a young age?
Definitely growing up in the 90s, I was definitely listening to like a lot of hip hop early on, but like a lot of soul, I was really like Fred Taylor, just obviously all the Isley Brothers, just a lot of just like old school. My grandma, my aunt's house was just always just like a vibe. They literally always had a party, man, barbecues, cookouts, so like music was just always playing.
So, do you think those introductions kind of inspired you to do your own music?
Yeah, for sure. It's like just recently, like when I went back to visit my mom and see my grandma, they actually have a picture of me, probably maybe about 5-6 years old, man. I'm holding like a guitar in one hand, I got like the mic in the other hand. It's just like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
So I think like early on, like I definitely was encouraged to kind of like be outgoing and be an entertainer and stuff like that. So I think it definitely played a major role.
And you're from North Carolina, but you spent a lot of time in Vegas.
Right.
And I saw you pursued your bachelor's, right?
Right, yeah, for
in
sure.
In Vegas.
Yeah, well, I had, so I'm from North Carolina, and then I graduated college. I had moved to Las Vegas because I was stationed in Nellis Air Force Base because I was in the Air Force.
Okay.
And so the Air Force had actually paid for my MBA. So I was finishing up my MBA while I was out in Vegas. Yeah.
And you had your own agency, correct?
Yeah, Foundation 86, LLC. Yeah, it's like a business and branding solutions company. Yeah, that's dope, man. Research.
Yeah, I did my research.
For sure.
So Foundation 86, what exactly did you do for other artists?
So Foundation 86 is kind of like, I was always 1 foot in, 1 foot out of making music because, again, I was in college and then I went to the Air Force and stuff like that. So Foundation 86 just ended up being like a business brand solutions company that I wanted to develop, to do things like for myself, but I couldn't. So like essentially like develop apps, create websites, manage, kind of help with creative direction. So those are the type of things that I began offering to other artists and other producers, just to kind of see like if my talents in that business realm were even able to be applied at a certain level. So that's kind of just what I did with that. So Foundation 86, we just kind of help out as like a business branding solutions company.
Was that a lucrative company for you?
I wouldn't necessarily say a lucrative, just as far as like, honestly like cash, but it was because I did a lot of investing myself, like, create my own merchandise, like kind of building my own brand. But a lot of things that I was able to do with that and the relationships and networks that I built through that are essentially priceless. Like it's kind of got me in the seat right now talking to you.
And I saw also in Atlanta you've been all over the place.
Yeah.
Interesting story.
Thank you.
In Atlanta you was working in the medical field.
Right, yeah.
What were you doing there?
It's crazy,
how'd you end up there?
Yeah, I know, because when I was in the Air Force, so growing up, my mom did healthcare administration. So I would always work with her in the summer, so I knew about amniocentesis, embryonic testing, genetics, all this crazy shit. Yeah, so then when I went to the military, I kind of was like, hey, I'm interested in healthcare because it was something I already did. And I had always heard all the rumors about when you join the military and you get out, you might not be able to find a job on the outside. So I was wanting to make sure I got a job that could transition into something that I can do when I got out of the military. So healthcare just kind of ended up being the thing. So when I got out of the military, naturally, when I moved to Atlanta, I kind of just got back into healthcare and started doing healthcare administration. I worked at Grady, one of the largest healthcare facilities in the U.S. And then I have my own primary care center.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so it's kind of cool. Yeah, so it's healthcare is definitely a lucrative career field, and I learned a lot from being in there business. So
what made you quit that and then go and just chase your dreams?
Right. Yeah. Now that's the crazy part, just because
I'm sure you was making bread there.
Yeah. There I was. There I was definitely making bread. I can't even flex. 6 figures was cool. What I'm saying, the benefits, 401k type. So but it was just when I got out the Air Force, my family had already been like, yo, what are you going to do with your career? We thought you were going to be, 20-year military man, retired as a colonel or something. And then so they were already kind of up in the air, what are you going to do? So when I went into healthcare, I kind of thought that was going to be, again, my another 20 years, fall safe to do that. But then after I started working with a lot of producers and artists in Atlanta, that I was kind of using my business to help them with their business. I just started being I should give this, a chance myself. I do it 100% and stop being 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Then maybe I can take off as well. So that's kind of just what made me be fuck my job, I'm gonna quit it. Take a risk.
Was that a scary time for you?
Yeah, that was like a really scary time. Like I didn't even tell my mom that I had like quit working or whatever. She used to call like looking for me and like, hey, where you at? I'm like, oh yeah, mom, on business in LA. You know, like
crazy.
Because my job allowed me to like fly around and go different health facilities. So I didn't tell her honestly until I got my first placement that I actually had like quit my job, and like that's why I was in LA so much.
And what'd you get your first placement from?
My first placement was I co-wrote a song with Travis Scott called "Coordinate."
Yeah.
Off Birds in the Trap. My boy TM88 had produced the beat.
Okay.
And so like me and Travis had already known each other for a couple years, like at that point. And he had just called TM to come over to his condo. And TM had came over and we all were over there together just chilling, and he started playing the song that he had started working on. And I just had like some ideas, and I was like, bro, maybe you should say this, because his voice is like dope. I mean, like no one sounds like Travis. He's got the most incredible voice too. So I'm just like, yo, bro, you should say this. And I kind of wanted to hear him saying like some shit that I was saying anyway. So when I said it to him, he actually like used it. He was like, oh yeah, this is hard. And then like naturally we just kind of just kept pitching ideas back and forth and came up with the record. So
that's dope. And I think you got your first platinum plaque over there, right? Yo, I do my research, bro.
Oh boy, E-stylez is doing his research, ladies and gentlemen. Nah, but yeah, that was my first platinum record as well. First million sales, first #1 album that I was a part of too. So
and you worked
shout out Travis.
Jeremiah, K. Michelle.
Yeah, definitely Jeremiah, K.
Kanye.
Michelle. Yeah, Kanye.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we did the record Ballin' with him and Juicy J. Again, my boy TM88 was already producing on that record and just allowed me to come in and do some vocal arrangements. So
that's crazy.
Yeah, it was dope. Yeah, and that literally was like, speaking of like when I quit my job, like when I quit my job, TM, was like, hey bro, come to LA, I'll fly you out to LA. So when I came out there,
how'd you get cool with him?
Me and Tim, we had just kept running into each other, and actually, honestly, our long live Bankroll Fresh, man. I actually haven't been able to tell that side of the story, but me and Bankroll had met at a video shoot like prior to that, like maybe 2 weeks before I ended up meeting TM, because when I was in Atlanta doing Foundation 86, I was just like pushing my merchandise and like going around people trying to help them with their merchandise, and I had ran into Bankroll. He's like, bro, I got a photo shoot, a video shoot coming up in a couple of weeks or whatever. Come to the video shoot. He was like, bring some clothes or whatever. So when I came to the video shoot, it just so happened, again, at that time, Bankroll was popping. He was like one of the most lit, like up-and-coming artists in Atlanta. And so all the producers were just like, and Atlanta's kind of like that, everyone's like, it works together, everyone comes together. So all the producers were at this video shoot. And so I'm kind of just like taking this one chance to like start playing my music for people and tell people that I make music. So I started playing it for some people. And then all of a sudden TM walks in, and one of the producers I'm playing it for, I'm thinking that he's kind of trying to like fuck with me. I'm like, yo, he's like, yo, you need to play it for TM. So I'm like, oh, this guy's just trying to like get me out of his ear, you know what I mean? So then I play it for TM, and TM was like, oh yeah, this is hard, bro. I want you to come write for one of my artists. So then I literally from that day, TM was like, pull up on me tomorrow. And it was just happened just like that. Next day I pull up on him, we kicking it, we smoke, we chill, we vibe out, and then like that just like went on. Still like it's still a long-standing relationship with TM right now.
Does that feel surreal? Like you like, damn, I quit my job and all this shit just happened?
Nah, for sure, bro. Like it's crazy because like back to like the Ballin' situation, the song with Kanye, like when I landed in LA, literally it was my first time in LA. I got there like 2016, January 6th or whatever. My birthday is like the 10th. As soon as I land, I get out there. TM's like, pull up to the studio. He's like, Kanye just left, but we just finished working on the song, pull up. So I'm like, yeah, right, you know what I mean? I'm like, damn. So as soon as I get to the studio, he's like, yo, Kanye had just laid these vocals, like he laid some scratch vocals, like if you can come up with something for it, you know what I'm saying? Like we'll try to use it. So I was like, yeah, right. So now again, I'm thinking like, this is my boy, he's just trying to make me feel good about quitting my job, you know what I mean? Whatever. So then like we start working on it, and then like long story short, the next day Juicy called like, yo, this is fire. And I guess the next couple of days, Kanye approved it, like, yeah, this is fire, like, let's do it. And I'm like, oh shit. So like that was actually my first placement.
Damn.
Yeah, so that was crazy. So shout out to Juicy J too, man, giving me a chance, man.
So you've been blessed so far, and of course very talented in this music game so far. What led you to your deal with 300?
Yeah, the deal with 300 YSL definitely came from my relationship with Thug. Over the course of the years, like when I moved to Atlanta, I don't
want to skip over that. You was on tour with J. Cole and Young Thug, right?
Yeah, me and J. Cole. J. Cole KOD tour. Me and Thug, Jaden Smith, Earth Game. It was super dope, and we did that. And I signed my deal actually at the end of that tour in October.
Gotcha.
So that was another tour. I had been on 3 tours with Thug.
Damn.
Yeah, he took me on the High Horse tour, took me on the High Tunes tour, and then brought me on KOD. And it's again just incredible learning experiences behind the scenes the whole time, helping out wherever I could, just doing whatever. So.
What were you doing? Were you performing on tour?
No, I didn't perform on any of the tours. Right before we did the KOD tour, Thug did like a 2-3 week tour overseas. And so like that, he allowed me to perform on that.
Okay.
So that was kind of cool.
Did you get to build a relationship with Cole while on that tour?
Yeah, I mean, we didn't build an extensive relationship, but we chopped it up a lot. And him and I both been from North Carolina, and we had kept running into each other previously. And so kind of just like having that dialogue, like while we were on tour, him understanding my story. He actually like, I remember it was like really neat. Like it was a bunch of like artists together, and he was actually like, hey, y'all need to hear his story. He was like, what did you used to do then? You used to do like healthcare or something like that? And so I just thought it was really dope with all the light that he already had on himself. Like in a room full of other artists, he was like, you guys should listen to this guy's story. Like this dude's like up and coming artist, and he used to do this and do that. And I was like, damn, that was really fire. So so I fuck with J. Cole, man.
Shit, to quit a 6-figure job and then.
Yeah, I know, man.
But now look at you.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, we good. Slat.
And now, sorry, to get back to the 300.
Nah, for sure.
That came after the tour after the KOD tour.
Yeah, after the KOD tour, yeah. So we kind of have been like massaging that relationship through my relationship with Thug already. Yeah. And so like a shout out to Geoff, he's one of the A&Rs over there. Like he has kind of just been like really instrumental, being hands on and seeing what's going on. And shout out my boy Oz as well. Like they have both knew me like through running around with Thug, like again over the High Tunes tour, the High Horse tour. And so it kind of just made sense once Thug kind of co-signed it. Cause me and him had already been doing records that I was independently releasing from Foundation 86.
Gotcha.
So it was like me and him were already doing songs. So like to them it's kind of like, oh, he already got traction with Slime. Like so it just makes sense.
Gotcha. And what do you see going further into your relationship with 300 and in your music career? What's up next?
Again, just trying to just be one of the best artists possible. I got a new project that'll be coming out probably right around springtime. But right now we're just really focusing on See You When I Land, getting some visuals out. Pour Pint with Gunna's doing really well. We shoot a visual for that. Big Apple with Thugs doing really well. We shoot a visual for that soon. So,
what do you think is your highlight so far in your career?
Man, I don't know. I mean, like,
cause you got a lot of shit to have.
Like it's been really cool. I've been really blessed, man. And I think I would say maybe just like the highlight to me, honestly, would probably be signing the deal, just because that was just like I always say like it just made it legitimate for me. Just kind of that made it official. Like it just let everybody know like okay, like he's not just a homeboy, he's not just around, like because again it's a YSL deal, but it's also through 300. This is a real company that like this is what they do, so you don't have time to kind of just play around or do favors for the homies, So to me that kind of that was like one of the highlights that just showed me that like a lot of my hard work and my persistence kind of like started to pay off.
Gotcha. And what artists besides the ones you mentioned before while listening with your family, what other rappers have influenced you?
Well, of course, like growing up listening to, Pac, Big, Jay. I always say, I listen to a lot of Terror Squad. Like,
SBX.
I love that, man. Like,
Joe, you hear that?
A lot of, yeah, for real. Joe, what's happening, man? A lot of the Cuban Link, man. A lot of Big Pun. A lot of New York rappers, Big L, a lot of that, you know what I'm saying? Cash Money, No Limit. So it's kind of like during that time growing up in the 90s, it was like really eclectic groove, like Outkast.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope, man. And you're in New York City, so I'm going to ask you to spit them bars.
Yeah, man. I know that. That's part of the NYC thing.
That's part of the NYC move.
That's what they do out here, man. Shout out to New York City, man.
So we're going to get to that real quick. The next few minutes, E-stylez, Friday, Freestyles. You know the vibe.
Slick.
E-stylez, Friday, Freestyles. Got the homie Strick in the building. We about to get to these bars.
Y'all got me on my New York, man. Uptown. I'm coming to see y'all soon, man.
Heavy,
yeah. Okay, man. YSL. Shout out NYC, man. Big Apple. You know how we doing it. Yeah. Okay. Man, go up, chase that cash too, man. See you when I land out right now. No cap. Slat. Yeah. Okay. Justin Timberlake, the way I pop shit. Got some bad bitches in sync, they some Spice Girls. Got some diamonds out my mind, I never write down. I feel like Tony, yeah, I want the whole world now. Yeah, just live my life, but on the grand they say I'm flexing. I took it to the top, I had no other exit. And I'm done showing love if they ain't fuck with us from way back. F86 with some slimes on their jet, ayy. Oh, hold up, yeah, I'm fantastic. Still know the bird call. The Saran Rapid, had to put the dead Franks in a safe place. I just got my first taste of some real fame, and I don't even want the fame, I want the millions. I've been super cautious lately, who can I trust? And motherfuck the judge, but every time they try to cuff me, I'm out the field, throw back hundreds like I'm playing rugby. Yeah, hold up. Go chase that cash, push the limit. On that Bentley with the wood grain on the dashboard. to get you shredded. Got them sticks, we call them cutter, then chop your arm off. Hold up, there go your way. Just left Las Vegas, I bought out, had it chill, yeah. If it's a top 3, then I guess I had to be one of. Go get a bad fucking hater, nigga, go up.
That shit, the homie Strick, E-stylez, Friday, Freestyles. Tell them the project again.
See You When I Land, man, out right now, everywhere, all platforms.
Go get that. E-stylez, Friday, Freestyles, Jimmy Jazz Radio.